When I say grovel through life, I mean, yo guys, like I mean, just to get something to eat, just to put food on the table, more especially if you've got kids. It's not easy. It's not easy if you've got kids. Kids that are looking up to you, for you to be their role model, firstly. Kids that are looking up for you to pay their school fees. Kids that are looking up for you to put food on the table for them, for you to provide a home for them, and you fail to do those things. How do those kids consider you? Moments of regret, moments of going through depression as well. Like, depression is real, guys. I know that us as Black people, we don't really embrace depression, but depression is real, okay? Especially if you're not financially stable. Hello everybody, my name is Nelisa Lehloma and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to this channel, welcome. And if you like the kind of content that I create, please do hit that subscribe button so that you can subscribe to my channel and be notified every time when I post a new video. There are people who don't support you but are watching your every move, waiting for you to fail so that they can rejoice in your failures. Now today I just want to encourage you guys to do something with your lives, like whatever it is, whether it be a business that you want to start, and whether it's a new skill that you want to learn so that you can make money from it, or it's content creation, anything guys, anything that you can secure the bag with, please start it today. And it's never too late to start anything. I know right now as I'm filming this video, it is the 4th of November and you feel like the year has gone by. I will now see in 2025. No, start today so that when 2025 comes, you're already a few months in advance, like you're already a few months into your business, or you're already into your content creation. If you want to be on YouTube, you can start today. Just with your phone, you can start filming and make content and post it immediately. You don't even need to have any skills. Just follow the YouTube guidelines and just make sure that you're posting the right content, engaging content to your viewers, and then you'll start getting views, you'll start getting subscribers. And yeah, so I just want to encourage you guys to start today. One thing that I've learned over the years is that the world does not owe you anything, and no one is coming to save you except yourself. Now, when I say that, it does sound harsh, but then it is a true reality. Nowadays, people are just looking out for their own interest. People will support you only when it's beneficial for them, and they don't have to support you if they don't want to support you. That's the thing. Whether you're starting a business, people that will support you, it's people that you don't know. It's people that are far from you, especially on social media. A lot of people are doing businesses on social media and they are working out because they are getting customers as people who don't know them. But the people that know you, those are the people that don't buy from you. They buy from other people that they don't know. So when I say that the world does not owe you anything, don't think that people that are your friends, that are your family, that they are supposed to support you, because some of them won't. Some of them, yes, they will be happy for you, but then some of them they won't. Yeah, so like, it's never too late to start anything. And I know you're probably thinking to yourself right now that you've tried everything and nothing has worked, and you feel like you're giving up. You know, I know that the spirit of giving up is much more easier to embrace than the spirit of keep on going, because keep on going is very hard, especially when you don't see any results. Like, just a few years ago when I tried losing weight, it was back in 2020, during lockdown. That's when I lost my weight. I went from 90 kgs all the way to 70 kgs. So I lost about 20 kgs in total. You know, like, they keep on going. When I started for the few months, I didn't see no results. There I was eating proper, like eating clean, everything was right, but then the moment I've gone to the scale would just show me the exact same numbers that I was seeing a month ago. And that was like very heartbreaking for me. And I know success is like that. The moment you do something, you get into a business and then you only just spending money and you're not making money, that's difficult. You go into content creation and you're creating videos, you're posting videos each and every day, each and every week, and you feel like you're not getting any subscribers, you're not getting any viewers, you feel like you're giving up. So this is not it for you. No, because that's the spirit of giving up. It's much more easier to give up than to actually keep on going. So all I can say is that keep on going, whatever it is that you're doing. If you're starting baking and you want to bake, to do baking as a business, just like me, I want to start baking. I don't know anything about baking, to be honest with you, but it's a skill that I'm willing to learn because I've discovered that around my area where I'm staying, nobody actually does like professional cakes, you know, like the cakes that you see there on social media for baby showers, for birthdays and everything. So I just want to learn that. So I'm starting to gather my things little by little, and I want to start to do that business, you know, like that's a skill that I'm going to learn here on YouTube. I'm not going to go to classes for it. I'm going to learn it here on YouTube. So it's also never too late for you to also learn that kind of skill, just to acquire money, just to get money, and just to make something out of yourself. And one thing, guys, if you think that your problems are just too much and your struggles are just too much, trust me, you have to listen to other people's problems. Then you will see that there is nothing difficult about your life. There's nothing difficult about your problems, because even if you are going through a difficult patch, but it's something that is fixable. There are people's problems who are not fixable. There are people right now who are laying in hospitals, who are in jail for crimes that they didn't commit. There are people right now who are in the morgue because they got shot while passing, while people are doing a bank robbery. So like there's people who really have serious problems, and if you think that your problem is a problem, it's not a problem. If you can still do something about it, if you can still wake up in the morning and do something about it, especially like right now, if you are watching this video, it means that you have data or you have Wi-Fi and you have a smartphone. So that means that you can start filming YouTube videos, as in like today. After watching this video, you can start filming your YouTube videos and you can still do something about your life. Right now, you can still go into another channel and try and learn a new skill. So you can still do something about it, if you get what I'm saying. Unlike those people who are stuck in hospitals, who are stuck in jails, and they can't do anything to get out and make something of their lives. So you still have a chance. So I just want to tell you guys about my story, about the things that I've been through, things that I'm still going through at the moment. You know, like I haven't made it even a single bit. I am 29 years old, and trust me, I've had more losses than wins ever in my life. I'm sure the wins that I can tell you about, they are less than 10. I can't even get to 10 when I count them. When I say I've won here and here, these are the things that I've done successfully and actually got successful with them. The rest is just things that I've been losing on. Try and do something, it doesn't work out. Try and do something, it doesn't work out. There's just obstacles. There's just this and this. It works out maybe, but then it just doesn't work out the way that I want it to work out. Now, when I say struggles and obstacles have been a part of my life for the longest time, it goes back in high school. Only when I was 16, that's when I had my firstborn child, and life has been difficult from there until now. And I'm 29 years old right now, so for the past 13 years, my life hasn't been an easy one. Like, I've had to struggle through it. I've had to go through so many obstacles, and I'm still going through obstacles right now. I'm not saying that I've made it. I am far from making it, but I'm not giving up. Like, that's what I just want to tell you guys. I am not giving up. So I had my child at 16, had another baby at 18, and mind you, I hadn't finished my high school yet at that time. Then I went back to high school, finished my grade 10, grade 11, grade 12, and I finally finished my grade 12. I went to varsity, which was my first win. That was the first win that I can say, okay, after completing my grade 7, going to high school, that was my first win. After my completing my high school, going to varsity, that was my second win. So that was at the age of 22. I went to varsity at the age of 22. Okay, I got there, I did my degree, started my first year, second year, third year. Fourth year, I dropped out. After dropping out in varsity, come back home, start to do businesses, businesses there and there, trying to do businesses that maybe they're gonna work out, not knowing if it's gonna work out. And trust me, they all didn't work out. I did 3 businesses that didn't work out. Now, when I say that they didn't work out, I'm not saying, since I said in the beginning that whether it be a business, you should start it, whether it's a new skill, you should start it, whether it's content creation, I'm not saying don't start a business because it didn't work out for me. Okay, I'm just saying start a business because maybe it might work for you. And nobody said that when you start a business, you're gonna see the rewards like straight after. No, you're not gonna see anything for even a year. There are people who are gonna tell you that my business was not doing well for 5 years, and then on the 6th year, that is when I started seeing profits. So when it comes to a business, you just have to be patient, you know. And I know that it's difficult for you to be patient when you're only depending on a business. I've been through it. Like, I've depended on a business to work so much because that was the only business that was going to put food on the table. That was the only business that was going to send children to school. So if that business doesn't work out, you feel like, okay, now what is left of me? So this is it. Should I give up? What should I do? Definitely there are some businesses that won't work out, some things that won't work out as we plan, but do not give up. Go on to the next one and try and see what will work out for you. And then yeah, so like I come back from varsity, I do my I try my businesses that I did. I do my driver's license. It also didn't work out. I dropped out of my driving license even before I went to the testing center. So you can imagine, like, my life has just not been smooth. I haven't done anything that I can say that, okay, I've done this and it has gone, you know, like smoothly. Like, did my degree, completed it, did my driver's license, completed it, did this, complete. No, like, my life has never been like that. Like, everything has just been an obstacle. Okay, you're in varsity, you go there, you have funding, and then the funding gets taken away. Now you can't continue the university because you don't have the funds to continue to pay. Okay, that's it. What can you do? You have to go work and come back and pay for your tuition, or you have to find someone's gonna pay for your tuition. So like, there are just a lot of things that happen that you may feel like you want to give up, but a lot of people will tell you that giving up, yes, it was an option, but I decided not to take that option. So yeah, so basically what I'm trying to say to you guys is that I have been in a rut. My life has been in a rut for the past 13 years. You know, like, yes, there are some good moments in my life that I've went through, but then most of it hasn't been good moments. It's just been moments of struggles, moments of pains, moments of just feeling like I don't matter, moments of regret, moments of going through depression as well. Like, depression is real, guys. I know that us as Black people, we don't really embrace depression, but depression is real. Okay, especially if you're not financially stable. You can have depression if you're financially stable, but for me, I think if I'm financially stable and I can provide for my kids, I think I can at least try and survive on that. Because finances, guys, money doesn't buy you happiness, but money can buy you means. You know, if I see my family happy, if I see my children happy, that's enough happiness for me. So if money can buy me that, then I can say that money can buy happiness for me. I don't know about you, but if money can pay the bills, that means that you are stressless from the bills. If money can send children to school, you can pay the school fees, then that is one more stress. If money can give you a beautiful home, you stay in a beautiful house, that is also another thing. If money can buy you a vacation, if money can buy you a car, that is a lot of things that money can buy that can make you happy. Yes, it can't make you happy, but it can buy you things that can make you happy. That's the thing about money, and that's why we are here today. We are fighting to get over the struggles of struggling for money. So yeah, guys, I know some of you are there just thinking, you know what, nothing has worked out for me in my life. Things are just not going according to plan. I've also been in the same situation. I'm still in the same situation right now. I feel like the devil is watching my every move and it just wants to see me fail. Because each and every time when I do something, it just goes on for a couple of months, few months actually. And then after that, it just goes south. Like, it doesn't go the way that I planned it to go. And that's why I'm saying that probably the devil is just there, just watching my every move and trying to get me from not succeeding in anything in my life. So probably you also feeling like that and you feel like it's the end for you. It is not the end, trust me. There is a lady, I can't remember her name, but I have her video in one of my downloads. I'm gonna link it in my description down below. You go watch her story. She's gonna tell you. She got 2.6 million views on that video, and she posted it a year ago. And that's one of the videos that encouraged me. Like, like I thought about it. So this lady is 30 years old. Well, she's from the US. She's 30 years old and she's divorced and she doesn't have a job, and there's just a lot going on in her life. And I just thought about it, like, so if she could make it through YouTube just by telling her story, so that means that anyone can tell their story on YouTube. Because that's one thing, guys. One thing about YouTube is that the algorithm of YouTube is not controlled by anyone. It's not controlled by people. It controls itself. So you can post a video today, a good video, and it's not gonna get any decent views. Then you can post just a video, just a simple video, and then that video is going to get you 1 million views, 2 million views. Like that lady's video, I can't remember her name, but I'm gonna go look for it and then put in the description down below, and you guys are gonna see, like, go click on that that video. Like, she's gonna tell you what she's been through, what she's going through, like a lot of things, a lot of depressing things. Then you're gonna see that, okay, so people are going through such things. And then she also decided to open a YouTube channel, and she started filming, started doing this. Like, that video was just an introduction video of herself and what she's been through. And yeah, people apparently liked it, because there are a lot of people who can relate to certain videos. There are a lot of people who relate to being 30 years old, not having a career, not having a job, and just going through a lot, basically. So you're always gonna have an audience. So if you're also thinking of content creation and you think that you have to be on your toppest level, I thought so too. Like, when I was watching back in 2020, that's when I started watching Mihlali Ndamase, one of the influential YouTubers. She's one of the top influencers in South Africa. I thought that that's how you need to create content when you're a content creator. But anyone can do content creation. I mean, there's a lady right now who's trending. Her name, the channel is Dodash. She is making it on YouTube, and you should go watch her videos as well. She is just a normal person, no makeup, no nothing. She's just there, puts on the camera on her phone, even not even a camera, the phone, and then she starts talking, just encouraging people to do something with their lives, like to keep on going, keep on moving. Everything will be fine, everything will work out at the end. So people do watch that kind of content, and there are people who just want those kind of words of encouragement coming from someone else that they can relate to. So yeah, guys, like, when I say that I feel like the devil is watching my every move, is because I'm for real. I feel like that because I started my YouTube channel back in 2022, and then it took me a year and is it a year or 2 years to actually get monetized. And finally, when I got monetized, I didn't make any money. You should go watch my demonetization video that I posted just a few days ago. I tried so much. I tried so hard to get monetized, and my content was organic. It's my original content. It was my original content. Then I wasn't making any money after getting monetized, guys. I was just making 5 rands a month from that. Like, so much struggles. People were watching my videos before I got monetized. Then I got monetized. Then they stopped watching my videos. And then I did one stupid move, and that stupid move I still regret it until this day. That got my channel they got my channel demonetized. So that's why I feel like the devil is just there, like, just coming after me, because I get monetized, then he slows down my progress, and then after that I do something that is gonna take away my monetization that I worked so hard for. Like, I literally cried when they took away my monetization, because I knew how difficult it was to get the 4,000 watch hours. And my watch hours, guys, like literally, I can't even explain it. But then I've really just tried, but then now, yeah. So yeah, guys, like, I've been through it. Like, when they took that monetization, that's when I was depending so much, like, for me to try and push my YouTube channels, because I could see that, okay, my life is not really going the way that I want. I don't have a degree, I don't have a job. So if I can just focus on content creation, maybe something can come out of it. But then what happened? I got demonetized. That demonetization really did demotivate me. I don't want to lie. I'm only come back into YouTube space now, filming some content. But then I just, for 2 months, I just, you know what, I just give up. I gave up for 2 months. I was like, you know what, YouTube, I just can't do this right now. And I just pushed YouTube aside. But then now I see that I can't give up, because I've done it before. I can do it again, just that this time I just need to be smarter and just make good decisions according to YouTube, and just for me to keep my channel and get monetized again. So yeah, so I mean, guys, there are certain people who achieve things very easily. Like, you feel like, okay, so this person, their life looks like it's being written out for them, like it's been mapped out for them. Like, you're gonna go through these stages. You're gonna go to school, go to high school, you go to varsity, get a degree, get a job, get an apartment, get a car, do this, get married, have children, and live a happy life, and retire and still live a happy life. Like, there are people whose lives, they go like that. But then you get those people like you and I know if you're watching this video until this point, it's because you're interested in my story, and you're probably going through the same thing as well. So I'm gonna say, you and we don't have it easy. We have to struggle through things. You have to struggle through life. We have to grovel through life. When I say grovel through life, I mean, guys, like, I mean, just to get something to eat, just to put food on the table, more especially if you've got kids. It's not easy. It's not easy if you've got kids that are looking up to you, for you to be their role model. Firstly, kids that are looking up for you to pay their school fees, kids that are looking up for you to put food on the table for them, for you to provide a home for them, and you fail to do those things. How do those kids consider you? Like, how do they look at you? How do you look at your kids? Because you spend 80% of your time worrying about your finances, and then 20% of the time to actually be a good mother to your kids. Like, like, I'm sorry guys, but then this just brings tears to my eyes, because when I think about it, things that I've done, thinking that I'm doing them for my children, but I've failed to do anything decent for my children. And I did mention that I had my first child when I was only 16. He's 13 right now, and him being 13, that he's a teenager, and he's starting to see things, he's starting to realize things, and he's probably asking himself, like, okay, so my mother, like, what's happening with her? Like, you know how kids are when they're at school, and then some of them are talking about their mothers, and like talking about your parents and stuff. Like, what does your mother do? Like, I feel ashamed for my kids. I feel like my kids are ashamed when they talk about me to their friends, and stuff like that. So, like, there's certain things that we say that we're trying for our families, but then sometimes you end up not even achieving those things, and you feel like such a failure. And to be quite honest, if us as women, if we have it so bad, if you feel so bad for being a failure, what about the men out there, the men who can't provide for their families? What about them? So yeah, I just did this video for you guys to let you know that please do not give up on what you think will make you successful. I'm saying think, because I can tell you that do this and this and this, you'll be successful. But then what worked for me might not necessarily work for you. So I'm saying what you think is going to work out for you, because at the end of the day, we are all different. It's not all of us who can succeed in business. So yeah, so like, that's why I'm saying do what you think it's gonna make you successful at the end, because at the end of the day, it's all about us securing the bag. So yeah guys, so I went into content creation after my husband bought me my iPhone, and I started filming some content from there. But to be quite honest with you, I also didn't trust myself in terms of me making it into the YouTube space. I didn't think. I was just throwing it out there, just hoping that maybe, probably, things, maybe they might happen, And apparently things did happen for me, you know, people did watch my videos and I did get monetized, and things were going well for me until I got monetized. And to be quite honest, if you have a phone, please do film with your phone. Some people film with their iPhones. I have an iPhone that I film with, but I have a friend of mine who uses her Samsung to film her videos for YouTube. So if you also have that, like a Samsung, a Huawei, any kind of phone, you can film, because at the end of the day, what you have to know about YouTube is that the quality, yes, it does matter, but the most important thing is the context. The context that you put in, like the information that you put into that video, that's what matters the most. And that's what is going to get you an audience. That's what's going to get you people that are going to subscribe to your channel if you've got important information that you're giving out to them. Whether you're using a good quality camera or a good quality phone, as long as you are filming content that people can relate to, they will love it. So yeah guys, like everyone has to start somewhere. We all have to start somewhere. Like the biggest YouTubers, the biggest business owners, the biggest people that have ever been successful, they all had to start somewhere. So you also have to start somewhere in order to be successful. And it's never too late to start. Like it's never too late to start. There are people who start their lives, like guys, I mean, Steve Harvey always says that he started being on TV when he was only 40 years old. You get me? Like 38, 40. And then that's when he also had his car. He bought his car at 38, 40 years old. So I always be thinking that, okay, at least I haven't reached my 40s yet. I'm still 29. That means that I still have 11 more years to make something out of myself if I want to be successful by 40 years. So yeah, like just think of it like that, you know, just get like those positive vibes. Just think of yourself like that. A few days ago, there's this lady from Pumalanga, and she said that she's also on YouTube. She has started a YouTube channel. She said that she's also on YouTube and she started her YouTube channel, and she's trying to grow it right now. And she is 67 years old. So talk about someone who is retired and is 67 years old, going into her 70s, and she's still talking about trying to grow her YouTube channel. So trust me, if you're still in your 30s, you still have 30 more years in order to get to her age, and that means that by the time that you get to her age, you would have made it so much. So yeah guys, like it's never too late to start. And as for me right now, I've never owned a car, I've never owned a house, I've never owned a business, I've never actually had a job that has ever paid me a salary, like a permanent job that has paid me a decent salary. I've never had that. I don't know how it's like to be in a permanent job that pays you, that like gets you benefits. I don't even have medical aid. Like that's just how bad it is, you know. Like that's just how, like I'm trying to make my life better, like that, you know. So I'm just a normal nobody, like just trying to make it from the bottom and going to the top. Like, so if you also don't have those things, you're probably saying that you're struggling, and maybe you have a house and maybe you have a car. But right now I'm telling you that I have to take taxis. I have a small baby right now, and I have to take taxis to town. I have to take taxis everywhere, and the sun is hot, and it's hot in the taxi, and it's just, you know, but I have to do it. So so yeah, like if you may be thinking that you're going through some things, that people are going through larger things. So that's the thing. And right now we're just fighting to be financially stable. Like as I mentioned, that there's nothing more harder than you being a role model to your kids, trying to get your kids to look up to you, but then you have nothing to offer them. You have nothing that is tangible to show them that this is how they should do life, this is how they should navigate life. And like that's just the most difficult position you can ever be in as a parent, you know. You have kids, you're trying to provide for them, you're trying to provide for, like, trying to get financially stable. All those things, guys, they are very difficult when you do them and you already have kids. So if you still have a chance, you don't have kids at the moment, you still have a greater chance. But even if you do have kids, you can still do it. I'm trying to do it right now, and I have a 4-month-old baby, and I have a 13-year-old, and I have an 11-year-old, and they are all looking up to me financially, as a mother, and also as a role model. So things are very difficult, but I'm not letting my situations get difficult and even more difficult, because the moment I do nothing about it, it's going to get even more difficult. Imagine me at 50 years old and I'm still saying that I don't have a car, I don't have a house, I don't have anything, like, you know. So yeah guys, so like that's the message that I just wanted to give you guys for today, just to encourage you to just do something with your life. And no matter the age that you are on, whether you're 50 years old, 60, 70, or you are 30, or you are 20, just do it. Like, it's never too late to start something. So yeah, that's the message that I have for you today. And my boy is up already, so I can't carry on. I just wanted to talk to you guys more, but then I can't carry on because he's now awake and he wants to. What's wrong? What do you want, my boy? So I see you guys in my next video. I hope that you liked my video. If you did, please let me know down in the comments down below, and just let me know your struggles, what you're going through, and please don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.